we should call that TV repairman.
We don't need to pay no repairman.
Eustace, I don't think you should be playing with
I ain't playing.
Reports as yet. Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Friendship is hard, and a lot of people don't understand why their friendships don't work out, or they don't understand why they stop talking to their friends, and they're trying to figure out what's going wrong, but they just keep going through these same cycles and situations trying to find a solution only to never find one. I remember growing up how every time my friends and I would start talking less, and then over time we would eventually just stop talking, I would always wonder why. And even into my 20s, I still really couldn't figure it out. But as I kind of started getting older, growing mentally, I kind of started, like, while I was trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, I kind of came into the realization of it that I have now. Hey, what's up, it's Pharaoh, and today I want to talk about friends. The issue with friendship is that a lot of people's expectation on what friendship should be is determined by how they view the world. The vibration that you hold determines how you view the world, and that same vibration affects the things that you attract to you. It acts like a magnet. You will attract people into your life that resonate with the things that you want to do and the goals that you set for yourself. For example, let's say that you wanted to stop smoking weed, but all the people who you hang with all smoke weed. Well, how do you expect to stop smoking weed? And you'll realize really quickly that it's difficult because of who you're hanging around with. And that if you want to quit, you're going to have to make a decision. Or if you're serious about it, you're going to have to make a decision. You can either limit how much time you spend with these people who are doing the things that you don't want to do anymore, or you can continue doing the things with these people and continue to be influenced by them. Neither choice is wrong. There are no wrong choices in life. There's only the results of the choices that we make. If you choose to keep smoking, then you will attract and bring things and situations and people into your life who align with the mindset of smoking. And if you choose to stop smoking and you limit how much time you spend with these people, what you'll start to notice is that gradually over time, the people who you meet, you're going to start realizing that they don't smoke. You're going to start realizing that these little things that you didn't think about before, you're thinking about now. You're going to start realizing things like the first thing that you ask somebody when you meet them isn't, oh, do you smoke? These choices that we make, they act like a domino effect and they impact our lives in different ways. I said all that to say this. The reason that people's friendships don't work out a lot of the time is because most people don't realize that too much of a good thing is not good for you. When you build a friendship, it's built on a foundation. And if that foundation were to change, let's say that you change the direction that you want to go with your life, or you stop wanting to do certain things, or your friend changes their direction, or your friend wants to stop doing certain things. Well, now you have no common foundation. So the person that you're talking to every day, you're now only talking to once a week, or you're only talking to this person once a month, or eventually, in a lot of cases, you're not even talking to them anymore. Another trap I see people fall into a lot is not expecting there to be ups and downs in their relationships. And this can go for dating or friendships. It really applies to both. Ups and downs are one of the most consistent things in our existence, and not expecting them, you have to be ready for them, I would say. And I'm not saying that you should let somebody take advantage of you, or you should let somebody walk all over you, because sometimes the plane is crashing and you have the choice to either you can land it or you can just let it crash. But the truth is, life happens. People are individuals. And just because somebody stopped talking to you doesn't necessarily mean that they don't want to be your friend anymore. or that you did something wrong. A lot of times, life just gets busy. And it's not that people don't want to be your friend, it's just they got their own stuff going on. And what I see a lot of people do is, and I myself also have done this, is you make up these scenarios in your mind. And I think that that's the thing humans do, is we make up these scenarios in our mind to justify why things happen to us. And it's a form of coping. And what a lot of people need to realize is that just because you have made a scenario in your head about what you think happened doesn't necessarily mean that's what happened. I remember back in middle school and high school where I had friends who I thought I was going to be friends with forever. And when we stopped talking, I was like, well, I must have done something wrong. I must have not been a good friend. I must have, I remember we had this one fight. Oh, that must have been where everything went wrong. I should have noticed. I should have this. I should have that. I learned that friendship is a lot like a book. It's great while you're invested in it, but sometimes you take a break, and sometimes you don't even finish the book. But I've come to understand that as long as you enjoyed the book, you can always pick back up where you left off at. Here's some advice. Don't invest your guilt into anything that you cannot control. And this is just in general advice. This doesn't even necessarily apply to your friendships or your relationships. People often blame themselves for things that they had no control over. Every time something doesn't work out, oh, it was my fault. Every time something falls through, oh, it was my fault. Every time anything bad happens, oh, I could have did this, I could have did that. Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it's not your fault. It's just what it is. Sometimes you didn't do anything. And trapping yourself in this bubble of regret does nothing but make you a prisoner in your own mind. So if you don't do anything else, forgive yourself for what happened. There is nobody on this planet who has made every perfect decision ever. And so holding yourself to a standard like that is what leads people to things like anger, sadness, depression, being unmotivated, being antisocial, all these different things. Work to stop existing in the past and try to live in the now. Things change, things get better. You attract into your life what you need when you need it. To bring it back on topic, sometimes the only reason for people to even come into your life is to teach you a lesson that you need to learn. And once they teach you that lesson, they leave. Changing your perspective can make a world of difference. Think positive, relax. Understand that if nobody else got you at the end of the day, you got you. And anybody else that you meet along the way is just a bonus. Enjoy them while they're here, but understanding that you will be fine without them is crucial. I think that's all I got. I hope this helps someone. Like, comment, subscribe. If I could get a like for that intro, it took me like 4 hours, you know. I'm definitely going to be doing more videos like this. This is like the main type of video that I want to do on my channel. I just kind of wanted to get my setup going a little bit, and it's not even done. So I was just kind of throwing some filler content in there in the meanwhile. I don't think I'm going to have any extra videos out this week unless something I really want to talk about happens. But I'll definitely have one on Sunday or Monday. But I think that's really it. Peace and light, family. Stay powerful. Bye, y'all. I'm out.